Assalamualaikum and a very good day to our fellow viewers and our beloved lecturer Sir Suhairin Fatih. My name is Muhammad Amran bin Abdul Rahim. I'm from class 5XBME1. Today my topic is about the Russia and Ukraine war, the effect to aviation industry. Firstly, let us understand the history of the Russia and Ukraine war. The Russia-Ukraine relations are the mutual ties between the Russian Federation and Ukraine. Following the Ukrainian Revolution of Dignity in 2014, Ukraine's Crimean Peninsula was occupied by unmarked Russian forces and later annexed by Russia, while pro-Russia protesters simultaneously engaged the Ukrainian military in an armed conflict for control over eastern Ukraine. These events marked the beginning of the Russia-Ukraine war. Relations between the two countries became hostile after the 2014 Ukrainian Revolution, which was followed by Russia's annexation of Crimea from Ukraine. As for the aviation industry, following on the current issues, Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine comes with the commercial aviation industry already in a delicate stage of recovery. Unfortunately for the sector, the effect of the development are likely to repeat throughout the region and beyond. The terms of the airspace, there is now a gigantic area of Eastern Europe without commercial aviation traffic, covering Belarus, Ukraine, and Western Russia. Many airlines were already avoiding overflights of Belarus and eastern regions of Ukraine anyway, due to previous incidents, so the impact was baked into an extent. But more routes have become circuitous overnight, including services heading south from Moscow, for example, and east-west sectors balloon further outwards. And the following agreement imposed upon the country have brought with them numerous challenges for the aviation industry. Just as it was recovering from the crippling effect of the COVID-19 lockdowns, the pandemic had negatively impacted the global revenue from full service and low cost airlines, according to global data. The data shows that the industry enjoyed steady growth in the pre pandemic years, but global revenues from full service and low cost airlines recorded a sharp decline in 2020. Before showing signs of recovery in 2021, since the invasion of Ukraine commenced, Canada, the EU, the UK, the US, and various other countries have banned Russia aircraft from their airspace. Russia has retaliated by banning 36 countries from flying through its skies. The mutual penalties and air restrictions have shaken up the aviation sector, leading to the cancellation or rerouting of flights, increased air ticket prices, higher fuel costs, and issues with titanium sourcing. Among other issues, these among other issues, these examples show how the Russia-Ukraine conflict is going to heavily shape the future outlook of the aviation sector in many different ways. As mentioned before, the Russian-Ukraine crisis and the relevant sanctions will further increase complexity and operating costs. Airline also face an attack from another direction in rising jet fuel prices. Global economic uncertainties, uncertain oil demand, and fluctuating oil production rates were driving oil prices in 2021. The total revenue from passenger airlines in the US was $304 billion in 2019, which decreased by over 50% to $103 billion following the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. In 2021, the market recovered, recording $171 billion in revenue. Russia's total revenue from passenger airlines was $22 billion in 2021, an increase of 29% in comparison to that in 2020. Similarly, the other countries such as the UK, Germany, Ukraine also saw significant revenue growth. The Russia-Ukraine conflict comes when the market started to reopen after the COVID-19 pandemic and the airline witnessed beyond demand. So these are the current situations circulating around the aviation industry today. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe, and thank you.